G'day guys, in today's video I'm going to be giving you my thoughts and opinions on the Thronmax Cast Boom Stand S1. My name's Sean and I focus on four main things: technology, tutorials, opinions and gaming. If you found this video helpful, then maybe consider hitting the like button down below, get subscribed so you don't miss out on any other future videos that I do this year, and it's also a really cool way of helping support the channel. So now that's all said and done, let's begin. Alrighty, so this product from Thronmax was actually sent over to me with the Thronmax M01 Pro Studio microphone kit, and if you want to watch a video on that particular product, then I'll leave a link up in the corner there that you can click and you can check that out in your own time. But with microphones and audio solutions, this is probably the first time that I've had a high-end audio solution, and Thronmax is kind of like this new kid on the block that not many people have heard of. But if you look at their website and you look at some of the product specs and some of the features, they have some of the coolest features that I haven't really seen in many of the other competitors that are out there that have been around for much longer than Thronmax have. So if you're looking for your next audio solution, microphone, or whatever it is, then definitely head over to Thronmax. I'll leave a link down below on where to check their products out. So some of the features that I really like about this particular boom stand is the fact that when you order it, you can pick a USB type version or an XLR type version, and the cable is actually already integrated into the boom stand, and the only part that you'll see when you get it out of the box is either the little bit of cable at the end that will go into the microphone, or the end at the back that will go into your mixing desk or into your PC in my case. The particular one that I've got here is the one that's in, I guess, powder coated black. It's made from extruded aluminium. It's 1.4 kilos in weight, and it mounts using a C-clamp design at the bottom. It actually can be extended up to 32 inches. And if you see on the side here, you've got three little dials that you can go ahead and adjust so you can get the perfect angle depending on your particular setup. The actual stand as well can be swiveled 360 degrees, and it's really simple to move, and it's extremely lightweight. So when they've actually manufactured the stand and then gone ahead and shipped it, they've done some of the pre-tensioning for you, so that way when you get it, it's literally set up in only a few minutes. So the main reason why someone would want something like a boom stand for their microphone is actually so they can go ahead and isolate the audio source from the background noise. So for example, I'm getting into live streaming a lot lately, and I've been noticing that if I have the microphone positioned between myself and the keyboard on the desk in a stand situation, that when I'm talking to my audience on the live streams, they can actually hear all of those unwanted keyboard presses and mouse clicks, and it gets very distracting for them because they're trying to listen to what I'm saying, or they're trying to listen to the gameplay, and all they can actually hear instead is me, frantically clicking on the keyboard and mouse. So putting your microphone onto a boom stand actually allows you to, I guess, put the microphone closer to your mouth, which then I guess is further away from your keyboard and mouse. And what the viewer will notice is that they're not picking up as much of those keyboard presses or mouse clicks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record two video samples for you guys so you can actually see the difference before and after of having it on the stand versus having it on a boom arm. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we're in Apex Legends right now, just in the training map, and what you're hearing is obviously my voice through the microphone, and the microphone is currently set on the cardioid setting. The volume and gain is set to 0 on the microphone using the dials, but in Windows the sensitivity is about 70%. The keyboard I'm using is about 10 centimeters away on the other side of the microphone. It's the Logitech G613, which I think has Roma G mechanical keys. And you've got my mouse over here on the right. So this is an audio test, just so you guys can get a bit of an idea of what you would be hearing back if you were to have the microphone in this position. So now, as you can see, we've got the mic on the boom arm. It's probably about 5 centimeters away from my mouth at the moment. The sensitivity and volume settings are still the exact same. We've got it on the cardioid pickup pattern. The keyboard is probably in the exact same position as it was last time. We're using the Logitech G613 mechanical keyboard with Roma G keys, and you've got the mouse, the Logitech Wireless G Pro on the right hand side. So hopefully what you'll be able to hear is my voice a lot clearer and a lot less of the background noise and the keys. Alrighty guys, so hopefully now you can tell the difference from having it on the mic stand versus having it on the boom arm. So whatever microphone that you do have, this stand will actually definitely help you out. It is compatible with a lot of different microphones that are on the market, and if there is anything about this boom arm that I have missed, or if you want to know more about the particular products and the pricing in your area, I'll leave a product link down below so you can check that out. So thanks for watching this video guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.